If your legs have started feeling weaker after 60, you may be looking for foods that can help you become stronger. But many people don't realize something important. Some everyday foods may not be helping your legs at all. In fact, they can slowly reduce your strength, energy, and balance. And the surprising part? These are not bad foods in an obvious way. They are often normal kitchen items. You may eat them daily without thinking twice. But after 60, your body changes. Muscles recover more slowly, and energy levels drop faster. So even small food choices can affect how strong and steady your legs feel. And the real problem is not just weak legs. It is what weak legs lead to: less walking, less movement, more dependence. And eventually, even simple tasks can feel difficult. This is what happened to a 74-year-old woman named Margaret. She was active, careful, and believed she was eating well. But slowly, she noticed her legs becoming weaker. Standing up became harder, walking felt heavy. And one day, she almost lost her balance stepping off a curb. That moment scared her, because she realized something was changing. When she checked her daily diet, she found that one common food might be affecting her energy and strength. And that is the key lesson here. It is not about fear. It is about awareness. Some foods may quietly replace the nutrients your muscles actually need. One of the most common examples is highly processed breakfast foods. Things like sugary cereals and pastries. They may fill you up quickly, but they don't support long-lasting energy. You feel fine at first, but soon after your energy drops. And when your energy drops, your activity drops too. Less movement means weaker muscles over time. Because strength is not just about eating enough. It is about eating right, and many people miss this. They focus on adding healthy foods, but forget to reduce the ones that work against them. For example, a sugary breakfast can replace a protein-rich meal that your muscles actually need. And after 60, that difference becomes even more important, but there is another food many people think is healthy. Yet it may not be as helpful as it seems. It is convenient, long-lasting, and often eaten daily. We will talk about that next. But first, think about your own legs. Do they feel weaker when you stand? Do you get tired after short walks? Or are you avoiding activities you once enjoyed? If yes, you are not alone. And the good news is small changes can still make a big difference. The key is knowing what to change first. One of the foods many people never suspect is processed meat. Things like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and some packaged deli meats can be convenient, especially when you want something quick. But when these foods become a regular part of your diet, they may push healthier foods off your plate. And that can matter for your legs. Think about 81-year-old Robert. For years, breakfast was simple for him. A few slices of bacon, a piece of toast. Maybe a sausage sandwich later in the day. He never thought much about it because he had eaten this way for decades. But over time, he noticed something changing. He could still walk. He could still do things around the house, but he was tiring much faster. His daughter noticed that he had started holding onto furniture when walking through the kitchen. Robert laughed it off and said, "I'm just getting older." But sometimes, what looks like normal aging is actually a signal that your daily habits deserve a closer look. The problem is not that eating one serving of processed meat automatically causes weak legs. The bigger concern is when these foods appear frequently and replace better choices. A sandwich filled with processed meat may give you calories and protein, but it may also come with a lot of sodium and other ingredients that are not ideal when eaten regularly. And there is another issue. When someone fills up on processed foods, they may eat fewer foods that provide the variety of nutrients needed to support overall health and muscle function. This is why your plate matters. Not because every meal needs to be perfect, but because your body needs enough opportunities throughout the day to receive the nutrition it depends on. Now the next food is one that can be especially confusing. Many people believe it is healthy because it comes from a plant. But the way it is prepared can completely change the picture. I'm talking about heavily fried foods. Fried chicken, French fries, fried snacks, and other foods cooked in large amounts of oil. For someone with weak legs, this can become a quiet problem, not because one fried meal suddenly destroys muscle. It is because a regular pattern of heavy, greasy meals can make it easier to gain excess weight, feel sluggish, and avoid movement. And when your legs are already struggling, carrying extra weight can make every step feel more demanding. A 68-year-old man named Daniel described it this way. He said, "My legs didn't suddenly stop working. They just started feeling like they were carrying a heavier life." That sentence stayed with him. He was not talking only about body weight. He was talking about how difficult ordinary movement had become. Getting out of the car, walking through a store, standing in line, climbing a few steps. These small moments can become exhausting when your legs lack strength and your body feels constantly tired. The important point is not to completely panic over one favorite food. A healthier approach is to notice patterns. If fried foods appear several times a week, ask yourself what they are replacing. Could one meal include a more nourishing source of protein? Could a fried side be replaced with something that gives your body more useful nutrition? Small changes like that may seem unimportant. But when repeated for months and years, small choices become part of the environment your muscles live in. And there is still one category of food that many people eat every day without realizing how strongly it may affect energy levels. It is often soft. It is often sweet. And it may be sitting in your refrigerator right now. We will look at that next. Because sometimes the food that seems comforting and harmless is the one that quietly becomes a daily habit. The food I'm talking about is sugary drinks and sweetened beverages. Soda, sweet tea, flavored drinks. Even some bottled coffees and juices can contain more added sugar than people realize. And for someone over 60 who is already struggling with weak legs, drinking these beverages every day can create a problem that is easy to miss. You may not feel full after drinking them, but you may consume a large amount of sugar without receiving the protein, fiber, and nutrients your body needs to support strength. Think about 77-year-old Helen. She had a habit of drinking a sweet iced tea with lunch and another one in the afternoon. She never considered it a problem. It was just a drink. But she also noticed that she often felt tired later in the day. Her walks became shorter. She started sitting down more often. And when her grandchildren visited, she found herself watching them play instead of joining them. That was the moment she realized something. She had not suddenly decided to become inactive. She had simply started feeling too tired to move. And this is why sugary drinks can be easy to overlook. They may not feel like a food problem, but if they replace water or a more nourishing option, and if they contribute to frequent energy swings, they can become part of a daily pattern that does not support your goals. Now, this does not mean you can never enjoy a sweet drink again. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to avoid making sugary beverages your everyday source of hydration. A simple change can be to gradually reduce the amount of added sugar you drink. For some people, switching from a large sweet drink to a smaller serving is a realistic first step. For others, choosing water more often may be easier. The best change is the one you can actually maintain. But there is another food that deserves attention because it is often considered a quick solution when you feel hungry. Packaged snack foods, chips, crackers, sweet snack bars, cookies. These foods can be easy to reach for when you are tired. And that is exactly why they become such a regular part of life. You come home from an appointment. You feel hungry. You do not want to cook. So you grab something from the cabinet. One day is not the problem. The concern is when these foods begin replacing meals that provide the nutrition your body needs. This happened to 86-year-old Thomas. After his wife passed away, cooking became difficult for him. He began eating more packaged snacks because they were easy. At first, he thought he was simply saving time. But after several months, his daughter noticed that he was walking more slowly and struggling to rise from his favorite chair. Thomas was not eating less. But he was not eating the kind of food his body needed either. That distinction is important. You can eat enough calories and still fail to give your muscles the nutrition they need. And when that happens, weakness may slowly become part of your daily life. The solution does not have to be complicated. Instead of asking yourself, "Can I never eat this again?" ask a better question. What could I eat more often that gives my body something useful? That one question can change the direction of your meals. Because the goal is not to remove every enjoyable food from your life. It is to make sure the foods that do the most for your body have a regular place in your day. And now we come to a food that may surprise you more than any other. It is often promoted as convenient. It can be inexpensive. And many people believe it is a good choice because it is labeled as light or low fat. But the label does not always tell the whole story. And this is where many older adults unknowingly make a daily mistake. The final food is one that can look healthy at first glance. Low-fat desserts, sweetened yogurt, flavored oatmeal, light snacks, and many packaged foods that appear to be a better choice simply because the label says low-fat or light. But here is the problem. When fat is removed from a food, it is sometimes replaced with added sugar or other ingredients to improve the taste. So a food can look healthier on the front of the package while still being something you should not rely on every day. This happened to 72-year-old Linda. She had been trying to make healthier choices. She stopped eating certain rich foods and began buying more low-fat flavored products. She thought she was doing everything right, but her meals became smaller and less satisfying. She was often hungry again soon after eating. And because she was not getting enough of the foods her body needed, she slowly began eating more packaged snacks throughout the day. Her legs did not become weak overnight. It happened gradually. First, she stopped taking her usual afternoon walk. Then she began using the elevator instead of the stairs. Eventually, she noticed that standing up from a low chair required more effort than before. This is an important lesson. A food label can tell you one thing about a product, but it does not tell you whether that food is helping you maintain strength. And for older adults, the bigger question is often this: what is this food replacing? If a sweetened light product replaces a more nourishing meal, the problem may not be the food itself. The problem may be the pattern. So when you look at the 5 foods we have discussed, do not think in terms of fear. Think in terms of frequency. A single meal is not going to decide the future of your legs. But repeated daily habits can slowly influence your energy, your activity, and the quality of the nutrition your body receives. And there's one final point that is extremely important. If your legs are becoming noticeably weaker, do not automatically assume that food is the only reason. Sometimes weakness can be related to medication side effects, poor sleep, lack of activity, nutritional deficiencies, nerve problems, or other health conditions. If weakness is sudden, severe, getting worse quickly, or affecting your ability to walk safely, it is important to speak with a qualified healthcare professional. But for many people, there is also a hopeful side to this. You do not need a perfect diet. You do not need to give up every food you enjoy. You can begin with one simple change. Look at the food or drink you consume most often that gives your body the least nutritional value. Then replace it gradually with something that better supports your energy and strength. That small decision may seem insignificant today, but the goal is not just to eat differently. The goal is to keep doing the things that make life worth living. Walking safely through your home. Going shopping without feeling helpless. Standing up from a chair with confidence. Playing with your grandchildren. Going outside because you want to, not because someone has to help you. Your legs are not just muscles. They are your connection to independence. And every day the choices you make can either support that connection or slowly make it harder. If this video helped you understand your daily food choices a little better, share it with someone you care about who may be dealing with weak legs after 60. And if you want more simple, practical senior health guidance, subscribe to the channel. Because getting older does not mean giving up your strength, your movement, or your independence. Sometimes, protecting your future begins with one small choice at your next meal.